The Wrangler has plenty of power ports too, with full-function USB ports below the touchscreen and in the center console. Rubicon and Sahara models get 2 more USBs in the center console, one full-function, one charge only, alongside a 115V power outlet for all your electronic needs. Interior fit and finish. When you have a lineage as long as the Wranglers, designers have a nearly endless supply of themes to reference, each one a time capsule to a different era of design. As such, the new Wrangler uses a mix of old and new inside, starting with a flat dashboard that calls back to the CJ Jeeps of the 1940s. Speaking of CJs, the original's basic silhouette can be found all over the new Wrangler, including on the shifter, windshield, and on each wheel. The 8.4-inch Uconnect display is a great mix of intuitive and functional, but the resolution is lacking. Despite the callbacks, the Wrangler's interior looks and feels modern. We spent most of our time in the range-topping Sahara model, which featured supportive leather-trimmed seats, a heated steering wheel, remote start, and the 8.4-inch touchscreen. When we weren't scraping through scrubs and flinging dust like the Tasmanian Devil, the Wrangler's cabin didn't seem all that different from the Volkswagen Atlas or other contemporary SUVs from a quality standpoint. Considering how quirky old Jeeps were inside, this is a massive improvement, but there's still a washout floor, a folding windshield, and removable doors for those days off the beaten path. We'd be remiss if we didn't mention the Wrangler's roof options, because for 2018, there are 4. A folding soft top is standard across all trims, and for a little extra coin, a premium Sunrider soft top that features clock springs and an easy-to-use track can be optioned for more convenience. The Wrangler offers a 3-piece hardtop as well, but for 2018, a power soft top is available for the first time. Dubbed the Sky One Touch, the top is true to its name as drivers can retract the full-length canvas with the push of a button. Open-air freedom has never been so easy. Total passenger volume is rated at 103.7 cubic feet, and cargo volume sits at 72.4 cubic feet with the rear seats folded and 31.7 cubic feet with the seats up. Driving performance and MPG, Wranglers have always been capable off-road, but in previous years, you could feel the concessions Jeep had to make to ensure that toughness. Put simply, they felt raw and a bit uncivilized compared to the competition. In 2017, though, you can have it both ways, and the all-new Wrangler is proof. It's as smooth, quiet, and comfortable as a modern SUV should be. The new electro-hydraulic power steering has greatly improved firmness and on-center feel, and the 5-link suspension handles smooth surfaces as adeptly as it does rough ones. Don't think that it's been sanitized though. The 2018 Wrangler still feels like a Wrangler. You'll still sense the road more than you will in an Audi Q7 or Infiniti QX50, and you'll still feel like the car you're driving has a heartbeat, just in a more refined way. In fact, in terms of off-road performance, it's better than ever. We evaluated the Wrangler's trail trotting chops over a rocky course outside Tucson. One Jeep claimed was the hardest course they'd ever designed for a first drive event. With the differentials locked, we crawled and scratched our way over loose rocks, sand, and harsh brush with no protest from the car outside of some clangs from the skid plates. At many times, the ascents were so steep all we saw out the windshield was blue Arizona sky, but the Wrangler's level of confidence was miles ahead of any meat back in the driver's seat. If you don't think it can climb it, it probably can. The Wrangler is a true mountain goat. Point at a rock, and it'll climb it. The Wrangler is offered with 2 engines for the 2018 model year. The standard 3.6-liter V6 with 285 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque, and a 2.0-liter turbo with 270 horsepower and 295 pounds-ft. The base engine performs quite well with adequate low-end grunt and a nice growl to go with it, but the optional turbo engine is phenomenal. It's very punchy right off idle thanks to a low-lag twin-scroll turbo, and despite the horsepower deficit, it felt noticeably quicker than the V6. It also features a tricky torque-mild hybrid system, which basically means there's an electric motor in place of the alternator and starter. Not only does this reduce parasitic drag on the engine to improve fuel economy, it adds electric torque to the crankshaft for smoother launches and off-road crawls. Fuel economy figures haven't been released for the 2.0-liter yet, but the V6 is rated at 18 mpg city, 23 mpg highway, and 20 mpg combined with the automatic. The manual loses 1 mpg in the city and 1 mpg combined. In our day of testing, we averaged 22.8 mpg over a couple hundred miles.